stammer, I stutter, nobody wants to hear me. We have to change that. We have to now rebuild new neural pathways, new pictures. Stuttering and stammering can take the joy away from your life because it's as if someone is blocking your free flow of communication. No matter how old you are, stuttering and stammering has its roots in your childhood. When I worked with the great Louise Hay, she connected every illness to a thought pattern, and it changed my life. If you find children who are bedwetting, you can be sure that they have parents who are constantly shouting at them, screaming at them, or causing fear, as in, I will lock you up in the dark room if you do not listen to me. If you do not listen to me, a monster will come and take you away. And that creates a deep psychological setback and a fear in the child. If your child has ear problems on a consistent basis, look around. There could be parents, there could be family members who are screaming and shouting and fighting all day. So the child subconsciously is saying, I don't want to hear this, I don't want to hear this. It sends a message to the brain. The brain then produces corresponding chemicals where the ear creates its own infection. You must have heard about autoimmune disorders where the body attacks itself. You see, the body is so scientific. It will listen to every command that the brain gives it. And the brain is waiting for your commands. So are we giving ourselves and our children positive commands? Stammering and stuttering finds its psychological, subliminal and spiritual roots through your childhood. Especially if you've had parents who were consistently telling you, don't cry, stop crying right now. Or you had parents telling you, hurry up, give me an answer right now. Why are you taking so long to speak? Give me an answer right now. Where is your voice? And that consistently creates a fear, a deep-rooted anxiety into the mind of the child, where the child starts to believe, I do not make sense. I cannot speak. If I speak, I will always be wrong. I should not cry. I should not express myself. Perhaps the child grows up speaking all right, but when the child is a teenager, bang, the hardwiring of the childhood will show up and will manifest. And we have so many people who are stuttering and stammering through life. But first, let's not judge our well-meaning parents, teachers, carers, and our friends. Because you see, we are all a product of our parenting, and we're all learning. We're all doing our best. And the first philosophy of mindfulness is zero judgment. We're all growing. And so with this new conscious mind, let's make a change. How can we help ourselves and how can we support our friends, our family members, and our children who are stammering and stuttering? First, mirror work. Very important to spend time in front of the mirror, looking into your own eyes and affirming. Write down the affirmations. That's why it's called spelling. Spelling. You cast a spell. So you look into your eyes and you say, I speak lovingly and freely. I love my voice. People love my voice. Spend 15 minutes doing that. 15 minutes? Well, of course, why not? Do you think it's boring? Do you think it's too much time to spend 15 minutes talking to yourself in front of the mirror? You want people to hear you all day long, and you do not want to spend 15 minutes with yourself in front of the mirror. So please do that, because you connect to the little one, to your little child, through your eyes when you're speaking to yourself into the mirror. Second, the pause technique. When you're casting this spell, when you're affirming these affirmations, have a pause. A pause helps the brain, mind, body work in synergy. Helps it process what you're about to say, the meaning and the emotion connected with your spell, with your affirmations. I love myself. People love my voice. I speak freely. And then you can take it further. What is your intention? I love my voice. It brings peace to people if your vocation is like mine. I love my voice. It inspires people if you're a politician. I love my voice. It helps people believe in themselves if you're a leader. I love my voice. It helps people heal if you're a doctor or a healer. And when you're speaking with a pause, the brain now will not remember the anxiety and the worry associated with the speech, but will now be focused on the pause. The third technique is fade in, fade out. For example, you have a speech to give, or you have a job interview. So let's take the first line of your job interview. Hello everybody, welcome to Nehru Center UK. And the fade in and fade out technique will be, hello everybody, welcome to Nehru Center UK. We're so excited to be celebrating the 75th Independence Day. Please join us as we will all celebrate. So you start very softly. You raise the decibel right in the center of your sentence and then fade out. So what you're trying to do is you're retraining your brain to not focus on the anxiety, to not focus on all these past habitual thinking habits that you don't speak clearly, that you cannot make sense, that you are not fluent, that you do not have a great throw. But it helps you shift the focus onto fade in and fade out. So take any sentence and practice many times, really soft, get really loud in the center of the sentence and then fade out. The next technique is a tongue exercise which you will do on a daily basis. You see, people who stammer and stutter stop speaking because they're so embarrassed that they just give up. Now what we need to do is rebuild muscle memory where your tongue is concerned. So you will take the tip of your tongue and swirl it onto the roof of your palate, okay? And take it right back and stay there for 5 seconds. Now you will do something that probably is not appropriate in front of the camera. What you're going to do is take your tongue out and let it touch your chin. You know the Sing Asana, the lion posture in yoga. So you're going to take the tongue out and keep that posture for 5 seconds. My goodness, it really stretches your tongue. It really stretches your face. Again, repeat. The tongue swirl, 5 seconds. The tongue out, the lion posture, really stretching your face and stretching your tongue. 5 seconds again. Do this 10 times and you will be absolutely stretched, almost sore. But keep doing that because this is a very important exercise for your tongue. That's how you master the command of your voice. Now, stuttering and stammering is linked to a reduced blood flow in the area of the brain that is associated with language and communication, right here in the frontal lobe, which is called the Broca's area. That's why mindfulness is such a powerful tool. When you just sit down, you focus on your speech and you focus on your breathing. You take deep, big breaths. That's it. It's as simple as that. Deeper the breaths, the more blood flow into your brain. And that's how you feel relaxed. The blood flow just rushes into your brain. That heady, amazing feeling as if you're in love. So just keep taking deep, big breaths and visualize yourself. Use all your 5 senses. Visualize yourself speaking clearly. Visualize yourself on a daily basis. You see, you've learned in my mindfulness sessions about the reticular activating system. Your brain is so busy giving you all the results from your past habitual thinking habits, which is that I cannot speak clearly, I stammer, I stutter, nobody wants to hear me. We have to change that. We have to now rebuild new neural pathways, new pictures. You have to change the way you look at yourself. And that will happen with mindfulness. Every day, breathing, visualizing yourself in front of the mirror, visualizing yourself speaking clearly, doing your exercises, your affirmations, your tongue exercises, and your deep breathing exercises. The other exercise is body language, high-powered body language postures. The Superman posture or any of the yogic postures where you're standing up like a warrior. If you do all that, it instantly rushes the blood into your brain. So for example, you're going in for a meet, or if children have a performance, or you have a live event, you're going to do some stretches. You're going to deep breathe. You're going to visualize how beautifully you're going to talk. So you're going to preempt those pictures. And then on a daily basis, you're going to do your mirror techniques, your tongue exercises, your fade in, fade out, and your pauses. I've worked with countless children in schools and colleges and improved the way they speak. I've worked with so many corporates and call centers where professionals get absolutely nervous picking up the phone and making that call. Affirmations right in front of the mirror can work that magic right there, right now. But if you apply this practice on a daily basis, it's a seed that I have planted in your mind, and now you can water it daily with your own mindful practice. So good luck to you, and I know that you can speak clearly and you can speak lovingly, because I know your voice is fabulous and we're waiting to hear you.